After losing everything I own to the 2019 bushfires in Australia, I've rebuilt my life and plan on travelling to every continent with my Africa twin. Join me on this adventure as I rise from the ashes of my former life. G'day folks, welcome back. My name's Simon. If you happen to be new here, this channel is all about motorcycles, adventure, camping and touring. And we're just leaving Seacroft Lodge on the Great Ocean Road in Victoria. And it's a wonderful, quirky little place to stay if you happen to be out here. Seacroft.com is their website, and they do encourage booking directly through there. Run by a lovely husband and wife who have a lot of stories about the history of this place and the way they try and keep things, like finding things like it's an old monastery, and finding things like alcohol stashed in the ceilings and that sort of thing. Anyway, so they've told me about a place to ride on my way through to Apollo Bay, which they said will be really enjoyable, and that's going up through the mountains here. So we're going to go and do that, and then pop down to Apollo Bay, get some food, get some fuel, and start the next part of the Great Ocean Road. Touchscreen this morning, completely unresponsive to touch in any way, shape or form. So basically it's completely stuffed, and still waiting to hear back from the service department in Adelaide. Not a single response to any of my emails, and I'll have to ring them again to find out just what's going on, which is incredibly annoying and disappointing. Like, I mean, I've wasted a week now trying to get them to get me the part that I need for the bike, and to be honest, if I don't have anything out of them today, I'll be ringing Perth and having Perth order the parts, having Perth book this bike in for its warranty work, because what the hell? I should not have to wait, 3,000 kilometres to get warranty work done on my bike, enjoying what's now turning out to be fairly decent weather. I mean, it's only 11 or 12 degrees at the moment, but quite nice. And of course, these beautiful, beautiful twisties on this road. Like, I love this. And this sort of terrain is where the quick shifter really comes into play too. When you want to change gears, you just click, done. So all I've got here is my location of the start of this road. It's called Sunnyside Road, and we're going up there, and apparently, yeah, it goes up to about 600 metres, and they do occasionally even get snow up there, which is kind of cool. So this be it. So I have no real idea exactly where it comes out or anything. They just said it's a really pretty drive up here, pretty ride, and that it's a narrow tar sealed road, and then it becomes dirt for a while, and then it comes back to tar again. And it's like, okay, that's fine, happy with that. So the one thing that they did say is you probably won't find another vehicle up here at all, which is beautiful. Love that when I get places to myself like roads and so on. But I do have to be quite careful though, because it is a narrow little road, and if there was a four-wheel drive or a truck or something coming in the other direction, I've got to be aware of, you know, where I can go. And it's got really, really tight bends on it too. I mean, this is beautiful. All of these bits of tree on the road though, a little bit sketchy. But that's what you get when you ride up into the forest. And apparently, a little bit further up, it becomes rainforest. So that's really cool. I mean, we're on the southern coast of Australia, and there's rainforest here, you know. This is so pretty up here. It's a place for sale, look at that. A room with a view, B&B, no vacancy. For sale by Good Life Realty. So there you go. Steep way. Sunny side up. Property names are always kind of cool here. And then we're onto the gravel road. Now thankfully, even though this touchscreen is no longer a touchscreen, I can still at the moment do it mostly with the buttons on the side here. To change riding modes. But that is being slightly problematic. And it will get worse. But when I get to Apollo Bay, I'm going to call up Moto Adelaide Honda dealer, find out just what the hell is going on, and yeah, basically ask why I've wasted an entire week, because I would hazard a guess that they've done nothing at all about ordering the new TFT screen. I provided video evidence of what's going on with it, and they're supposedly, you know, the premier motorcycle dealer in South Australia. How pretty is this? Love it. Now, I was warned that this is one of those roads where they use that really fine, pebbly gravel, and that some of the corners can be a little bit sketchy, so I'm just taking it rather easy because I was warned that that's a problem up here. But what a nice little detour off the main track, right? They said it only adds about 20 minutes onto my trip all up, so why not? I mean, I'm sure you guys think that I don't go off the tarmac road, right? Ha! Mind you though, you would have seen more of it now with me on dirt roads. This season, there's a lot more of me on dirt. Okay, so yeah. Yeah, so season 2, you've seen a lot more of me on the dirt. Well, hopefully that's got you convinced that I'm not some sort of a tarmac princess. Then you come up the top here and you come into the forestry areas with all the new regrowth here. And it's a little bit sad because I was just passing through beautiful forest and then I come into a forestry area. But yeah. So apparently I can now go down to Apollo Bay. Okay. So the sign's been turned around, but I'm pretty sure it's that way because that's what TwatNav's telling me. But even though we're now up in like a forestry area though, how pretty is this place? And I'm really hoping that Apollo Bay has petrol. Really, really hoping. It says 23 kilometres to petrol. That's good. Oh. Now it's telling me to make a U-turn. What the actual is this shit doing? Like, can I follow this road or not? It's trying to take me back exactly where I just came from. And that's not what I want. Sometimes Garmin products are just absolutely rubbish. I'm sorry, Garmin, but it shouldn't be that difficult to plot a route to go to Apollo Bay from here. I mean, there's a road. I'm on the right road. I just ignore it. I've still got enough petrol to do, even if I've got to go backtrack, so it's not really a problem. But how come this thing can't just plot me a route forward from here instead of trying to make me go backwards? And why did it tell me to turn left back there if I'm only going to come down this road and do a U-turn? Like, really? And now it's trying to take me down further down this road to do a U-turn instead of taking me all the way down this road to the main road. Like, really? What? So right up until literally 100 meters before this road, Garmin was trying to tell me to do a U-turn to go back to Apollo Bay. Guess where this road comes out at? Apollo Bay. This is the C119. So Garmin really seems to have an issue trying to plot courses sometimes. Like, it kept trying to tell me to do a U-turn, until I was 100 meters from this road. Then it said to follow this road. Why? I mean, I thought sat-navs were supposed to plot your route from where you were in the direction you're travelling. That's how TomTom works anyway. A little chillier up here in the mountains. It's 8 degrees now. So my hosts at the Seacroft Lodge also suggested that I go 20 minutes past Warrnambool to Port Fairy. And they said it's a gorgeous old town full of stone buildings, which is quite unusual for this area. Because a lot of the buildings around this area are timber, because big forests. So I think that I'm going to try and make it to there today at least. I mean, I was actually hoping to get to Ballarat, but you know, I'm having too much fun just riding around on roads like this to be interested in pushing myself further and faster. I mean, you probably can't see it on the camera, but like inside my helmet, I'm smiling like anything because I'm actually having a great time just laying down around these corners and having fun. I mean, look at this. This is spectacular. I think you would agree that this is some of the best riding that I've been on so far on this trip. Look at that. Somewhere there is Tasmania. Wow. I will probably replay this in my mind and on the camera for like ages. Wow. That's such a beautiful view over there. Okay. So that'll be Apollo Bay there. Evans Lookout. Okay. So here we go. Touchscreen, no more. So I can still press that there, but it's not responding to anything on there anymore. And I can barely do it with that. That annoys me so much. Can you tell? Too late. Apollo Bay Hotel. Oh wow. So this place is a little bit bigger than I thought it was. Pretty little seaside town though. It's a pretty big church for it too, look at that. Oh, that would have been a good place to get food, oh well. Doesn't matter. Okay, so I've eaten my lunch and made a heap of phone calls, and one of the things I can quite confidently say right now is Adelaide is out of the picture. I got an email back from the manager saying that, well, we don't have time to deal with your problems, basically. Okay. Well, and I was going to, you know, get a 24,000 kilometre service while I was there, have a tyre changed, and, you know, get everything generally checked up on the bike. So quite obviously, they don't want my money, as well as the money from Honda Australia for replacing that, which is a $3,000 piece of equipment. So that's fine. So I spoke with Honda Australia, made a complaint about Adelaide and their lack of service from their service department, and excuse me, I made a complaint with Honda Australia about Adelaide's lack of service from their service department, and look at this hair, just, and I will follow up that complaint with Honda Australia with an email that I will write up tonight. So what I'm doing now is I'm already booked in with Ballarat on Monday morning, because it's now Friday afternoon, so their workshop is not open on Saturday mornings. So I'm going to enjoy this part of my trip along the Great Ocean Road through to Warrnambool, and I will get through there and then I will spend the night in Warrnambool and then go and make my way up to Ballarat on Saturday. But I may take my time on my trip up to Ballarat, because I'm sure there's other little country towns that I can stop in and enjoy, and if the weather holds out, then you know, then I can take my time and enjoy it